Morning everyone, here we are again. Sorry we're a little bit late this morning, you know what we like. Anyway, before we start, I'm going to ask for a bubble of white light of protection to be put around us individually and us as the family group that we are. I just want to say very quickly, that's a joke, isn't it? When this first started, the government told us that we would have to get used to living with COVID, right? And then they never said it ever again. And I think that's the sort of format of how it goes. They just say something to you and then it's disappeared. But if we don't go out, we're going to just stay at home, right? And then we're just going to be frightened and more frightened of going out. Whereas if you think about it, every time that anybody leaves the house, no matter who you are or where you're going, everyone runs that chance of one of us not coming home that night. Whether it's an accident or just something happens to you or you get attacked, can be right random, but there's no guarantee for any of us that any time that we go out of the house that we're going to come home. And I think the same has to be with that COVID. At some point we are going to have to go out there and let it do its thing, right? But you can keep yourself as safe as you can, whether it's wearing gloves or a mask or just looking after yourself and just being aware that there is that dangerous disease out there and we're all up for it at any point in our life, but we can't live our life in fear. You can't live your life in fear. It's really bad for you. So that's my little sermon for this morning. But talking about fears, our biggest fear is not actually about dying and stuff like that. Our biggest fear is to not be accepted, to set ourselves targets that we can't reach. So it's a really weird way of abusing yourself, if you want to call it that, is by setting yourself impossible targets, right? Because we all want to be accepted, we all want to be loved. It's as simple as that. But if you've made yourself these targets so that you can actually abuse yourself because you can't reach them, it's just a weird thing of the human psyche. We can't forgive ourselves for not being perfect. Buddha says nothing in the world is supposed to be perfect, but we all strive for this non-existent perfection. I mean, we've created this image of who we think we are and what we think we do, and that's why we punish ourselves over and over again for the same mistake. There's no such thing as just having a mistake and then letting it go. We do it to, we'll either tell someone else and they can abuse us, or we get someone else that abuses us just a little bit less than what we abuse ourselves, so we like them because they don't abuse us as much as we abuse ourselves. So it's all about self-love, because it has to start with the self-love, and it's part of the meditation that we're going to do today. Is we are not going to just do the dustbin with our normal everyday worries and fears. We've got a special dustbin that those that have been with me from the beginning know about. This dustbin, it's a dustbin for all your stuff that you hide from everyone else. You know it, and you will hide it from yourself to a certain degree, but we hide it from everyone that's around us, and this is our deep shame that we've done stuff, and that's the stuff we're going to get rid of today. So get yourself ready. Right, so nice and quietly now, get yourself comfortable. 3 deep breaths. And we're walking up our path, our favourite wooded path, where we really are at one with nature. We're at one with ourselves and we're at one with nature. And we listen to all the birds and the bees and little bunny rabbits bopping about there, butterflies flying past our face, right past my nose one just went. And we're just walking up there and we're coming up to our first grey dustbin. This dustbin is for just our normal everyday worries that we have and we accumulate every week. So every Monday we're going to get shot of last week's rubbish because it serves you no purpose, only to make you feel bad about yourself. And like, there has to be a bit of forgiveness, not just for everyone else in the world, but a bit of forgiveness for yourself and all, because like you say, you're only human at the end of the day. So all them troubles, all them worries, all them annoyances, put them in the dustbin, because you want to start this week with a clean slate. If you need more than one dustbin, be free. And we walk further on up the path, and over on the right hand side there's a brown dustbin. This is for our stuff that we feel ashamed of, the stuff that we never declare, not even to our best friends. Stuff that we've done wrong in our lives. We do things wrong in our life, but it's not supposed to be a life sentence for doing one thing wrong. Or even if it's 100 things that you've done wrong. If you're not doing them now, you've learned, you've progressed. If you're still doing them now, you need to work on them and get rid of them out of your life. So just offload with honesty all that stuff that you're ashamed of, all that stuff that makes you feel that you're not so wonderful as what you put out. And we're all guilty of that, that's for sure. Don't need it anymore. You've paid the price for it already. Don't need to pay for it forever. And now we carry on up our path, feeling wonderfully light, wonderfully light. The act of forgiveness is a beautiful thing, and especially when you apply it to your own self. It's easy to forgive others. Don't know why we have such an hard time to forgive ourselves, but we do. And I want that big sense of forgiveness and release today from what we've just done. And we see our secret entrance into our tree, and we enter into our own individual private space in that tree. Now today we're not rising above the tree, we're actually working within the tree, and we're just going to send our love to everyone and everything on the planet. Animals, birds, people, the actual earth itself, to the abusers, to the destroyers, to the tyrants, and to those that we love our own selves. We're sending love to the whole planet. And I'm going to leave you there for a couple of minutes while you do this. work that you've just done is absolutely fantastic. We're going to come back, find ourselves back in our safe space, in our tree, the space where we feel totally at home, totally safe, totally free to be ourselves, the real you. You don't have to hide any secrets in here because that tree knows you intimately well and there's no hiding anything from it. And the tree and the world thanks you for your beautiful work that you do and that you give so freely of. And we're coming back down our path. We look at that brown dustbin. What an easy thing to get rid of all them lifetime hang-ups. In the dustbin, lid on tight. And we walk down the path and we feel revitalised and re-energised. And we feel fantastic because we know deep in our soul that we're doing fantastic work. And then you come back into the chair that you started off from, back to where you are now. 3 deep breaths. Bring yourself back to the now. Now the card for today that I pulled from my Earth Wisdom Oracle cards that I got for my birthday, and this one is about prosperity. Now I can almost feel some of you going, oh no, because everyone's frightened that money's not going to work anymore, that they're not going to have a job, and that you're not going to do this and you're not going to do that. But you have to put that fear away from you. Money comes in, money goes out. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. But the minute that you get frightened of spending it, frightened of letting it go because you're scared that you might not get it again, you create that fear of lack and you bring that into your life, and that's what we're not supposed to be doing, right? Because it's not what we're supposed to be doing. So let your money fears go. You're going to be all right. You will be all right. Just let the universe look after you. The minute you let that just go, all them money worries just go, you won't have them anymore for a start off. That's a great big improvement. But don't worry, you will always have, maybe not everything that you want, but always have what you need. And if you haven't got what you need, ask someone to help you, because that's what this is what this lockdown is about. It's to teach us the beauty of giving again, of sharing again, not just being everything for ourselves. It's about sharing and caring, because the family and your health is your wealth. Paper money actually doesn't do anything. I mean, it does do stuff, but that's not what it's about. Health is your wealth. Your family and your friends are your wealth. So, right, so first of all, I want you to, I know this is a bit of random, right, but I'm always saying this to people, you've got to love yourself. You have to love yourself. We've got this great need to be accepted and loved by everyone, right? We just want it, but we can't love and accept ourselves. We're far more accepting of other people's foibles and weaknesses than what we are of our own. So self-love is really important. So just every now and then, in the morning, get up and look in that mirror and say 3 words to yourself: I love you. It's a really important thing to do. There's some people out there that can't tell themselves that they love themselves. Why not? We're all beautiful at the end of the day. With our warts and all, we're beautiful with our warts and all. They're not just what you look like. It's what comes from here that makes you beautiful. So right now I want you to close your energy centres down. Not close them, not shut them, just let them wind down. So crown, third eye, throat, heart, sacral, solar, sacral and root. It's a long time since I've got that mixed up again. So put your cloak round you, put your hood up, Get yourself well protected for going out there, but the minute that you go out there, let your love shine. Give your love to the world. Give your love to everyone. Send out them love feelings that you get. As soon as you send them out, you get them back, multiplied by 100 times. So go out there and take that love. Be proud that you're a light warrior and that you've come out there to take your light out in this world that's full of darkness at the moment. We're all rising above that. So try this week, just try once to say to yourselves, I love you. You'll be surprised at what you get back from it. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you everyone out there that was working, the nurses, the doctors, the carers, the cleaners, everybody that's out there, the supermarket workers, the postman, the dustman, everyone that does anything. I've got a friend, Chloe, who comes. Without Chloe, I couldn't be in lockdown. So she comes and gets me stuff when I haven't got any bread or milk left. So can you see what an act of giving is? So give all your love out there and it'll come back thousandfold. So thank you very much for listening. I'll see you same time. Well, hopefully a bit earlier next week. It's supposed to be 12 noon on Mondays, but you know, we're pretty random in our house when it actually comes out. So we won't beat ourselves up for being late as well as everything else. Please share these videos if you can. If they only help one person, that's enough actually. So I also put them on YouTube under Eileens Crystal Singing Bowl Meditations if you want to look at older ones. But thank you very much for listening. See ya, same time, same place next week. Love you all. Have a great week. Bye.